Welcome. So good to see you again. As implied in our last brief communication, Darth Arcus is at the center of a grand conspiracy. Arcus had the Jedi Temple raided to acquire knowledge of Rakata technology that he could use to harm the Empire. Even now, he plots against us.
And he calls himself my equal. Darth Arcus tarnishes the entire Dark Council with this treachery.
I know, Dark Lord, and for having played my part in serving him, I apologize. I followed Arcus to a...
I know Arcus was a mentor to you. This can't be easy to take.
He had me fooled for some time, but I see his true face now. I followed...
What can you tell me about this technology?
Nothing, I'm afraid. He smartly kept the details hidden from me, but we're very close to the truth now. I followed Arcus to a secure undersea laboratory here on Manaan, where he's working with a Selkath geneticist on something. I've been trying to learn more. I've also discovered that Colonel Darroch secured passage to the same laboratory. He was behind the Republic's raid on Korriban.
I'm guessing you have a theory as to why.
I have a hunch. Until we learn what's happening inside the genetics lab, I'd rather not jump to conclusions. As I said...
Dark Council members make for attractive targets. This Darroch might be ending the Arcus problem for us.
As you say, he's our problem. Meaning we need to resolve it ourselves. We must confront Arcus in that laboratory. As I said...
It seems to me that Arcus and Darroch are working together.
That's my feeling as well, but we won't know for certain unless we get into that laboratory. As I said, it's a well-protected facility. You'll have to make your way through heavily armed Selkath and dismantle their security grid.
You're not coming?
I'd intended to confront Darth Arcus myself, but I sense a presence here. A potential ally. I'll remain in touch and let you know how my search progresses. May the Force be at your service.
Jakaro! My most sincere apologies for his outburst. Please don't leave us here to rot! I implore you!
I want to know who you are and why you've been imprisoned.
I am C2D4.
I'm guessing you two have no choice but to stick together.
I am C2D...
I didn't come here to listen to you bicker. Now say something useful, or lose the ability to speak.
I am C2D4, former translator to Her Eminence Queen Nina of Onderon. And this is my current master, the renowned illicit transport specialist, Jakaro.
A smuggler, in other words.
Jakaro was hired, quite innocuously, by a Selkath geneticist named Garima. We delivered a large shipment of perfectly legal medical supplies here to this facility. Imagine our consternation when Garima then had us imprisoned and interrogated most harshly by two awful creatures.
So it's true. Darth Arcus and Colonel Darroch are working together.
Is that significant?
What sort of experiments would benefit from a Wookiee and a droid?
We don't know what Garima is doing. I can only assume they mean to turn me to scrap and melt my processors.
I saved you, meaning you owe me a life debt, Wookiee. From here on out, you do as I say.
Don't you think it'd be best if we compromise just a bit in this instance? After all, we are, in a manner of speaking, indebted.
I want to know exactly what they're up to before I make any decisions.
A sound policy, in my experience. Are we to assist them, Chikara? We should...
An extra hand wouldn't be entirely unwelcome. Interested? Darth Arcus has much to answer for.
We shall endeavor to hurry and regroup with you at our earliest opportunity.
You must be Garima. Time to talk.
Is hoge sohanem kerst visa.
The hard way.
Nemvod kinta vila gito turko. Latate hata mogot a.
Trouble is putting it mildly. I'm the thing that haunts you in your sleep.
Estavo lab meg minil uge. Oze desazos. Homaleban. Hosu idon.
Are you making cyborgs in here?
Ahajukata ferfiaka valt. Hosu.
Care to tell me where your underwriters are?
Minegin ritet neste ahoje hatal al alasonak oraban. Hosu idon keras tulals elva lasto as vult ahatasa. Amun kaja kostunk, vota hoje mar imnit, ete valahol. Eves tob ere ni as igrit. Len parnata feder zetin.
He mustn't get another chance to betray us. Shoot him already!
Garima could still be of use to us. Put your weapon down. I'm not going to repeat myself, Shikaro. Let your hate be your guide, Chikaro.
How very unexpected.
This is the potential complication you sensed?
No, this is not my advisor, but rather an associate. It would appear Beniko laid out a convincing case that I'm up to no good.
You spit upon everything the Dark Council represents.
The Dark Council? A myopic institution that does nothing more than boost the egos of those who smother its gilded seats.
She thinks you've gone to the other side, Arcus.
It is somewhat amusing, isn't it? Sorry to cut this.
Was she lying? Make your case for how you're not betraying the Empire with this Darroch person.
Oh, I am most definitely acting against the Empire's narrow interests. But what I do is not for ill, it is for the future of this galaxy. Sorry to cut this.
This is no way to greet an associate, Arcus. You should be nice and close so I can hold out my hand and strangle you with it.
Such a passion for violence. I suppose that's what made you so useful on Tython and Korriban.
Thanks for giving us everything we need. Now we can get started in earnest.
Not everything. Garima's dead.
Oh, we don't need Garima himself, not anymore. We only ever needed the results of his research. facility comes crashing down upon itself, enjoy a preview of our infinite army. Take that thing out, quick!
Hang on. Emergency pod's almost secure, but not quite.
You're with the Republic, aren't you?
That's right. I'm also saving your lives. You got a problem with that?
Just get us out of here.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Hurry!
As a matter of fact, I do.
Figured. Guess we'll have a chat about that when you get to the surface.
Hurry! I wasn't built to survive the crushing depths!
Okay, all set. Climb in and enjoy the ride.
Welcome back. Once again, you've displayed a skill and determination that few possess.
I've seen worse.
Perhaps I should make proper introductions.
No need to tell me who I'm addressing. I'm Theron Shan, Republic SAS, and your new ally.
If Lana vouches for you, I'll let that be enough. For now.
Fair enough, Sith.
The way we were...
You could always join the Empire. I think you'd make a welcome asset.
I'm oddly flattered. Not even going to consider it, of course, but flattered.
The way we...
First Arcus starts working with a pawn of the Republic, and now you expect me to do the same.
I fully understand your reluctance, but please, allow us to explain. The way we were fooled by Darth Arcus, the same happened to Theron, except with the Colonel.
And between what you found down in that lab and what Lana and I pieced together, I can tell you they're both traitors.
Arcus and Darrok are in league with a dangerous movement. A shadowy cult known as the Order of Revan.
The Order of Revan's no secret to me. I had a run-in with them on Drummond Cass.
In an earlier incarnation, perhaps. They seem to have grown strong, and bold. Very bold. The Order of Revan used to operate in the shadows of Imperials.
Every indication is that Revan died. Surely he's not in control of the order that bears his name.
It's not Revan himself, but those who follow his doctrine we're concerned with. They seem to have grown rather bold. The Order of...
If they're a danger, they should be stamped out.
You underestimate the devotion that Revan's life and teachings have inspired. The Order of Revan used to operate in the shadows of Imperial space, but now their ranks include at least one major Republic figure.
That means I can't trust my people and Lana can't trust hers. Present company excluded. And if the Revanites are building an army of cyborgs...
This is Jakaro.
And I am C2D4, former translator to Her Eminence Queen Lena of Onderon.
Hey, Jakaro, how would you feel about helping me track those two down? We'll talk about it. Lana, will you be joining us?
We don't yet know how deep the Revanites' influence runs. I must learn what I can from within the Empire. You've done well here, as expected. We'll speak again soon. Our work here is done.
I was about to send out a search party.
Sorry, I had to confirm some things before coming to see you. As I suspected, the Order of Revan as it once existed is no more. A bit of a shame, really. The Revanites' pragmatism may have been anathema to the Sith, but there was something appealing about it.
Not everything is so clear-cut as dark side or light side. They may be onto something.
I'm with you on the sentiment, but I wouldn't be so quick to subscribe to their ideologies. The Order...
You should know that I was made a Revanite.
After crossing Darth Arcus, I doubt your membership stands. Not that the Revanites of now resemble the group as you understood it. The Order...
If the Revanites had their way, they would supplant the Dark Council, filling the Empire with feeble Jedi notions.
I did not mean to suggest I advocated your ouster, Dark Lord. Regardless, it's entirely academic. The Order of Revan, as it stands now, doesn't wish to change the Empire from within. It aims to destroy us completely, and the Republic along with us. I've not yet learned why or how, but Theron Shan might. He appears to be rather good at his job.
Good at his job or not, he's not bad to look at.
Yes, he does have a certain way about him. Was there anything else you wanted to discuss?
With ears in both camps, we'll be better off against whatever threats the Revanites pose.
I'm glad you feel that way. I admit I was concerned you wouldn't take to the idea. Was there anything else?
I hope you know what you're doing, working with the enemy like this. An SIS operative, no less.
After what Arcus has done, after betraying me, the Empire, I'm not eager to trust anyone. I still believe Theron Shan will make a fine ally. Was there anything else you wanted to discuss?
The Wookiee smuggler and his droid. How do they fit in?
It's not entirely clear to me, but Jakara will prove useful to us. That much I sense unmistakably. I should get to my
What do we know about Colonel Derek?
Like Arcus, Derek held a great deal of sway. With the two of them combined, there's no telling how many are secretly working for them. I should get...
That time we spoke, after reclaiming Korriban, I thought we shared something. A connection. Was I wrong?
You aren't wrong. I wasn't sure if I should bring it up now, but I've missed you. I have to go now. There's much yet to uncover about the Revanites' plans, and the formation of this infinite army of theirs. I'll be thinking of you.